What's up, dirt people? Thanks for watching, thanks for coming back. Got a talking dirty video for you guys today. Some solutions if your ZR2 rear locker isn't staying engaged anymore. We'll also show you an old man computer reset that fixed the problem for us and can be used to troubleshoot other vehicles. Also, Sam, your production consultant, came along and showed us some affordable upgrades for F250s that you're going to want to watch in this and a future video regardless of what you drive. So let's get on with it. Talking dirty, F250 Supersprings upgrade, and old man battery reset hack for your ZR2 and all other vehicles really. Do you know the right reason? We just take it off for a minute and put it back on for a minute, but is it a minute and then 30 seconds or?
I know on the wife's truck to clear the computer, once the cables are off, you ground them together. Yeah, right. And that kills the internal battery. Really?
Yeah, that's what they told me at the dealer, but right. I tried it.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Really? Well, this is the old man way, dude.
So this too,
yeah, negative, yeah. Yeah, we'll just do about a minute each and then put it back on for another minute, take it off for another minute, do it 3 times and then we're good. So the move is both posts, positive and negative, on and off for 1 minute. Repeat 3 times for full reset. The ZR2 rear locker seems to be a learned system and has been kicking off prematurely on various ZR2s. Insider info told me this could help and it instantly did. I recommend all ZR2 owners do it as long as you don't have a check engine light. If the dealer catches you clearing the computer, they might accuse you of clearing codes. It helped Hector's truck with some issues, but his is too built to worry about annoying dash lights anyways. You'll get a close-up in a second, but Sam is testing his latest install, and trust me, it's extremely relevant if you own a ZR2. Pay attention, no joke. They're common in the world of big trucks, but not as known for desert runners. Talking about the Supersprings International Sumo Springs. He has a set installed in the front. I always assumed they were just for helping with load-bearing properties, but I was misinformed. Quick rundown, they're made of microcellular polyurethane. Factory bumps act like disc in your spinal column, preventing undesired bone-on-bone action. These, however, are designed with thousands of air bubbles varying in size and density, turning it into a progressive spring, meaning it helps with suspension damping, sway, and body roll. Basically, true performance in the simplest form possible. Win-win. And don't take my word for it. Supposedly, Border Patrol has used them going back as far as 15 years on 5,000 units. So think Glamis, Ocotillo Wells, Mexicali type terrain, basically Baja torture testing. And of course, they make stuff for the Raptor front and back. In case you're wondering, Hector's in a diesel ZR2 with long travel suspension from Baja Kids. He had to get bodywork to accommodate it, and Rap Legacy wrapped it for him. He's also running the RW hybrid wheels on 35-inch tires. So he doesn't need the springs that I'm talking about right here, but I'm gonna put in some future footage of the springs working in our truck. Also, the computer reset we did with him worked for the remainder of this trip, and the rear locker remained engaged. I'll test it later with our gas ZR2 as well. Ford F250, what year is it?
It's a 2001 diesel.
Do you know what years those work for?
This application was from like 99 to 2004, early 2004.
Oh, all right, so about 5 years?
Yeah, by a company called Superspring, and it's called the Sumo Spring bump stop. Solid polyurethane.
Sweet.
Yeah.
How much was it? You said like 200 bucks?
Yeah, it was 200 bucks for the front set.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
Yeah, about a 30-minute install.
Yeah, could you do it faster?
Yeah, you probably could. I had my son helping me spreading tools all over, so yeah.
Slowed you down a bit?
Yeah, it slowed me down a bit. It was good though. Fairly easy.
Sweet. And what'd you say? It's way more stable on the bumps and...
Yeah, I mean, even just driving around town, but going out here on these trails.
Even sway action, it helps out?
Definitely. Yeah. Sway control, absolutely. I mean, it's a 20-year-old truck on leaf springs. You can't ask too much of it, but...
What Bilsteins you got on there?
Those are the 5100s.
All right.
Yeah.
Shoot. And that's all you got, right? The Bilsteins all around? Did you switch anything else for suspension?
It has the Bilstein steering stabilizer also.
Oh, man. Nice.
A few engine upgrades, exhaust, and intake.
Yeah, just normal daily stuff.
Yeah, the normal stuff.
And how long do you say those tires last on you, just to get some Raptor owners mad?
We're probably at 20,000 now, and look at this rubber they still have on them.
Oh, the heavy 250.
Yeah.
Yeah, on our Raptor they lasted 16,000 miles.
Yeah, burned them up quick.
Yeah. So we placed a camera to capture the spring action for you guys, and Sam was gonna take off just so I could show you guys them working, and I don't know, he spaced out and stayed on the dry lake bed. We hit no jumps or bumps or whatever. But you'll see some of that footage from when I installed them on the Zr2 in an upcoming video. For now, you can see how this big F250 can handle sway thanks to these springs. But stay tuned to the end of the video. I'll put some footage of some rougher stuff with this truck. So Sam was pretty much done on the dry lake bed, and I wanted to test out if my rear locker stayed engaged and if traction control stayed off, because it had been acting up on me. Actually, no, a few Zr2s that it's been acting up on. So sorry for the lame slides, one-handed steering while holding the drone controller, excuses, whatever. Locker stayed locked and traction control remained off as well. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share, and stay tuned for the Zr2 install of those springs. It's an experiment for it because they don't make any for the Zr2, and the Zr2 is pretty springy in the back, which means if you add an extra spring, it should bounce more. But like I said, they don't make one for the Zr2. They made it for the Chevy Colorado, meaning it's 2 inches too short. So stay tuned for an experiment that we came up with that, spoiler alert, gave us incredibly positive results. We teased it on Instagram during the install, and more than one professional truck builder told us it would work against us. But they were interested in the logic of it being 2 inches too short for the Zr2 and retarding the cycling, as opposed to giving it extra spring. And I forgot to take the camera off Sam's truck, so I'll leave you with the exit that was kind of choppy and rough, so you could see the springs working hard. Only bad part is no backup footage like the drone or anything. Spring cam only. So until next time, guys, keep building your truck, keep learning about your truck, keep figuring out how to outsmart it when it's acting up, and of course, keep it dirty.